We are currently watching a hip-hop empire unravel in real time. The name is Sean Diddy Combs, music mogul, entrepreneur, and now the alleged ringleader of what prosecutors are calling a full-blown criminal sex trafficking enterprise. And baby, this isn't just about another scandal. This is historic. So let's talk about what's unfolding in real time in the federal courtroom of Manhattan. Because if you thought this was just another industry drama, prosecutors just turned this into a full-blown RICO freak-off federal nightmare. What's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning into the Culture Debrief, where we break down the latest drama in Black culture. Because let's be real, if we don't talk about it, who will? So yes, Mr. Love, formerly Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Brother Love, and allegedly human rights violation number 1 is facing racketeering conspiracies, 2 counts of sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, 2 counts of transporting individuals for prostitution. Basically, the translation, the feds are not here to play. They're accusing Diddy of operating a full-blown criminal enterprise for over 20 years and allegedly built on sex, drugs, blackmail, hush money, and good old-fashioned violence, all under the shiny glitter of the music industry. Prosecutors allege that Diddy didn't just throw parties. He orchestrated what they're calling freak-offs. Not after parties, not kickbacks, but freak-offs. And according to bombshell testimony and opening statements, get ready for this, he once made a male escort urinate in Cassie's mouth during one of these freak-offs. So yeah, that's what was being said in court under oath. And I don't even have a punchline for that because, wow. So let's start with receipts. Prosecutors kicked things off by playing a 2016 surveillance footage of Diddy physically assaulting Cassie in a hotel hallway. The same video that was leaked months ago now entered as federal evidence. Then a hotel security guard named Israel Flores took the stand, claiming that Diddy tried to silence him about the assault with, get this, a literal stack of cash. It was not a check. It was not Venmo. It was a sack of cash, I promise you. And it gets wilder. Another witness named Daniel Phillips, a former male escort, testified that he was repeatedly hired by Diddy to perform sex acts on Cassie at Diddy's direction. He said he was paid up to $6,000 per encounter and that it wasn't just physical. It was controlling, violent, and dehumanizing. This man claimed that Diddy was present, orchestrating, watching, and sometimes assaulting Cassie when she refused to comply. And yes, this is the same witness involved in the alleged urination incident. So this is beyond everything. This is psychological warfare disguised as music mogul lifestyle. Now, here's where it gets even more insulting. Diddy's lawyer, Tenny Garagos, admitted Diddy had a bit of a violent history. A bit? But you know what? He insisted that everything that happened was consensual, and they called it a swinger's lifestyle. Baby, this is not a club. These are women who were allegedly drugged, coerced, surveillanced, blackmailed, and brutalized. They also implied that these women were just after money and fame. Typical defense strategy. Call your victim's gold digger and hope the jury forgets the surveillance videos and the bodily fluids.
It's tense in that courtroom. You can feel the stakes. Sean Combs came in. He was all smiles when he locked eyes with his mother and children seated in the second row. But then he had to listen passively as federal prosecutors laid out the case against him. They said he committed crimes for 20 years, including coerced sex and other acts of violence, kidnapping, arson. The defense said there were no such crimes. And so the opening statements really laid bare how each side plans to make the case. The defense is going to say this was just about Sean Combs's sexual preferences. They may not be everybody's cup of tea, but he led a swinger's lifestyle. These were consensual threesomes. Federal prosecutors said this case is not about a celebrity's sexual preferences because they say that Sean Combs coerced women into sexual acts called freak-offs, and they were not free to leave.
So Cassie herself is set to testify tomorrow, May 13th, and we're expecting all hell to break loose. She was already the centerpiece of the now settled civil lawsuit, and this is different. This is federal, this is criminal, and this could be the testimony that seals Diddy's fate. So let's not forget, Cassie has already accused Diddy of years of abuse, beatings, surveillance, forced sex acts, and threats against her life. Now she's under oath. The court is expecting even more details. So this trial is expected to last 8 to 10 weeks with multiple accusers, former employees, and industry insiders scheduled to testify. So if Diddy is convicted on all counts, he's looking at life in prison. And let's be real, even if he's not convicted, the details already surfacing has cemented one thing. The legacy of Sean Combs, as we knew, is officially over. So let's zoom out, because while everyone's obsessing over the headlines, urinations during freak-offs, sex trafficking, Cassie this, Diddy that, we need to stop pretending like this is just one man's scandal. This trial is about power. period, and the industry's long, filthy legacy of protecting it. This isn't just about Diddy. This is about the music industry, the entertainment world, and every damn enabler that helped build a fortress around a man who allegedly weaponized wealth, fame, and fear for decades. The same industry that gave R. Kelly a throne, the same one that tried to repackage Chris Brown with a beat drop, the same one that's still handing out awards to men with sealed court docs and long NDAs in the background. Ask yourself, how many people knew about these freak-offs? How many assistants, publicists, label execs, bodyguards, and brand reps turned the other cheek? And how many Cassies didn't have the same fame or money to escape and be believed? Because when you got this much power, money, and control, people don't just protect you. They build an empire around your behavior. They market it, sell it, and turn it into a Billboard hits and Ciroc commercial. And we, the public, we played our part too. We consumed it. We danced it. We idolized it. Some of us even questioned the victims like, oh, why did she stay? Oh, she just doing it for the money. Oh, she just bitter. But if Cassie, with all her beauty, fame, and past success, struggled to be heard, what does that say about a woman who never stood a chance? So let's be real. This isn't just a trial. This is a reckoning. It's not just about whether Diddy goes to prison. It's about whether the system that enabled Diddy finally gets exposed too. Because this is bigger than one man. This is about an industry that still doesn't protect women, a culture that worships abusers until the headlines get too loud, and a justice system that only just now catching up. So when we talk about this trial, we're not just talking about Diddy. We're talking about an entire culture of silence, power, and profit. And this time, the silence is breaking. So if you want me to keep covering the circus of trauma, power, and privilege, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. We got more trial coverage, legal breakdowns, and deep dives coming soon.